Wake up. Wake up. Open your eyes. Hold still. Not infected.
Sherry? Where's Sherry?
Sherry's fine.
Do you know Sherry?
It's an impressive display of strength.
What happened to her?
We have to assess the situation.
Who are you? I'm Claire.
I didn't foresee this.
Excuse me. Where is she? Hello?
What?
Where's she?
Annette. Tell me, what happened to William?
I don't know. Who's that?
The creature responsible for this.
What? Can you help me find Sherry?
Seems to be evolving much faster than expected.
Where are you going?
Look, I don't have time to play 20 questions. Everything's under control.
I need to find Sherry.
My daughter is not your concern.
Sherry's her daughter?
So, welcome back to Resident Evil 2. Yes, that was in fact Sherry's mother, and she's not a very likable character. So, let's assess the situation right now. We're somewhere in underneath Raccoon City. We got a little report about G here. It's a tad disturbing for the implications it provides. Also, yeah, G will constantly regenerate in its host and overtake whatever's used to be there. It's like a crazy super cancer or something, maybe? I don't know, but this last page is very, very disturbing. Type right over there if you want one.
Where did Sherry go?
So, Sherry ran off at the end of last video, so we have to go find her. Before we do that, though, I'm gonna empty out the inventory a little bit. So we picked up some high power rounds in this room. We don't have anything that can use them yet. They could fit in the revolver that Claire starts with, but without a reinforced frame, that would probably shatter the poor thing. Might as well do a little bit of housekeeping while we're here too, I suppose. So, this leg of the game will be very taxing on you if you're like me and you like carrying a lot of supplies. Because these 5 inventory slots are definitely not going to hold up. But we'll make it work. That door over there is completely locked and there's nothing behind there, so we'll just have to go down. No turning back now.
Sherry? Can you hear me? Now I'm gonna smell like shit, literally.
So, welcome to the sewers. Everyone's favorite part of any video game. Don't worry, the sewers won't be too long. Also, that thing looks familiar. Anyway, yeah, it's a sewer. Great big pipes in the walls. And a whole river of sludge to wade through. I don't think it's actually a detriment to your movement speed, or it might be and I've never noticed, but it's not as bad as most water levels would be in a video game.
Cable car. Here?
Yes, indeed. There is a cable car down here, and yes, Raccoon City is a bed for some super shady shit. Anyway, there's a couple zombies in this room, so if you want to play it safe, I advise standing back and shooting at them from out here, because they cannot get you. Or rather, they can't leave this room. But if you're impatient like me, then just go ahead and shoot them. This was a mistake. Never go into a corner. Also, the fact that grenades, when used as a defensive item, only affect the one you've hit, or the zombie that was attacking you, really bums me out. Just gonna make sure he's down for real. Oh, nope. As you can imagine, I am, in the recording, I am chiding myself right now. I didn't want to waste a grenade, so I just took it. It's fine. We won't be too down on recovery soon.
What the hell is up with you?
This guy is super resilient, though. In the time since recording the last couple episodes, I've learned that some of the stuff I was saying earlier about how seeing a zombie give his last throws and reach out when you shoot it as a sign that it's dead is really actually not a sign at all. So yeah, just the safest way to make sure they're dead is to, I guess, shoot them again and see if they react. Now, this is just wasteful, but I wanted to turn this guy into just a torso. Unfortunately, he's long dead, so he will not be just a wriggling torso. That locked locker over there, I highly recommend you come back, or you look up the safe code for before coming through here, so you don't have to run back around. Because it's kind of a pain in the ass coming back here, and I will show you why. Not least of which is because it's a one-way trip down this way.
What is this?
Sherry, I told you, I cannot leave here until my work is done.
That's what you always say.
Sherry?
Why didn't you stay in the house? It was safe there.
Hey, Sherry!
I was scared. Those things were everywhere, and
You should have called the police. That's what we taught you.
I did, but nobody came, and you didn't answer your phone, so...
Sherry, I don't have time for this.
Oh no. Sherry! Sherry, I'm coming! Hold on, Sherry. I'll be right there.
Lady, you are awful. Not only is your child literally in the garbage, but you can't even come down and comfort her or do anything but get mad at her that she didn't do anything but she didn't try to call the police? Which, by the way, would be fucking useless right now since the police station is completely gone. Like, there was one good cop left. And he hadn't even started his first day. Well, we'd best go pick up Sherry. So, for whatever reason, the city planners decided to go with this company that decided that to make their their power system more quote unquote fun. So they've got a bunch of chess pieces set up for their to give power to this. I don't get it either. I'm also going to be pre-solving whatever parts of this puzzle that I can. So if I'm pausing it, I'm looking at my notes. So right now we have the pawn, the bishop, and the knight. Also, if you want to know, or if you want their actual item names, you have to, in your inventory, you have to inspect them, naturally. And understandably, this guy lost the actual solution, so he needs someone to help him out. But the best we got is this dumb riddle. Okay, so the knight goes here. And the bishop... Well... I believe it goes on the far end of the wall with the knight. Yes. And, yeah, we've got a rook and a queen to pick up, along with one last piece. No prizes for guessing what it is. Also, here's a map if you want it. There's also a VHS there, if, so we can go watch, so we can watch some good old home movies if we can find some. Right, let's get this bridge going. So, while this bridge is coming down, I decided I should go, clear my inventory a little bit, because I don't need all this, grenade launcher ammo. I also think it would be a good idea to take an, RGB with you, or at least an RB, just in case. I think I would also not bother with the flame round if I were doing this again, or not the flame round, the flashbang. It's not really gonna do a whole lot for you in the areas coming up, but I guess I just wanted the extra security, not that it helped. Right, so zombie over that way, and a safe. So let's go take a look at the other way because we can't really see from over here. Also, there's a red herb. So, yeah, this T-bar valve handle is what we will be needing to open a couple of those doors we saw earlier.
Wristband required for cable car entry.
And we can't use this cable car yet, so we'll just poke around a little more. Oh, that's convenient. And you know, we did see a safe on the way down here. Okay, so the combination for this safe is left 2, right 12, left 8. So 2, 8, and 0. Maybe not 8. Two, 6, and 14. I'm sorry. But your reward here is the reinforced frame. So hey, if we had the original revolver with us, we could use that to fire off the high-powered rounds. And those are some pretty good rounds. I don't think I'll be showing them off for at least a couple episodes, but I highly recommend I I highly recommend them if you really need to clear a room. So, also that zombie by that blue herb will not wake up if you just walk. So don't run. Just let him, just let him lay there. Also, you get 5, Magnum rounds for free. Good stuff. Good stuff. It's also space efficient, because you can still use the normal rounds, too. I mean, the trade-off there is you're not using the high-powered, or the JMP HP thing. But, you know what, in the interest of, saving space, I think it's a good trade-off. Moving on now, we're gonna go down the stairs. There are stairs through this door, by the way. I highly recommend you take your gun out, because there's a couple zombies waiting down there. And I think it is in your best interest to get rid of them as soon as you can. Because these fuckers are the worst, and because they're right by some stairs, if you get grabbed, there's no escaping it. That grenade round was probably a little wasteful, but I'll take it just to give myself some peace of mind. This guy too, we're gonna slice his legs off. And his right arm, I suppose. Okay, we're good. Okay, so we have 2 ways we can go. We can go down this pathway to the left, which, this way is the harder path to go. So we'll poke our head down this way to get an item, and then run back the other way real quick. But yeah. This is the organ trail, as many would call it. There's a bunch of, this is a big river that we have to wade through. There's a bunch of, like, giant pulsating organs, and it's really gross. And that body over there, the game will not let us shoot, just like if we tried to aim at Marvin or Sherry earlier. So something's up there. And there's one of these here, but the mechanism is broken, so I guess we'll be coming back later. So yeah, the Oregon Trail is a very long river, and it's I never look forward to going through it. It's once you know what you're doing, it's not hard, it's just a pain in the ass. There's also an herb here on the right of the stairs. So, we'll throw this switch, just to bring things down. And you will want to go left here. There is a grenade. It's very, very useful. Especially for when you decide it's time for the Oregon Trail. And we're back here. And now there's one of these big blobby dudes coming out of the hole. So, but if you're running and you stick to the left, he won't affect you, so don't worry. And once you're up on this ledge, he can't really do anything to you, so no harm, no foul? These things go down pretty quickly to flame rounds and SMG fire, though. I think he's done now, so we won't have to worry about him when we come back, because, yeah, we're not coming back, or we're coming back down this way. Some more Magnum rounds if you brought that with you. Up this elevator is a very important upgrade, but also more handgun ammo, which I sorely need. It's hip pouch. Be careful of this dude. This dude the fact that he's just right here in this tiny room is kind of annoying. So I normally tend to ignore him because I just run up and out of this area real fast. But because I'm showing off everything, I think it's worth the investment to get rid of him. And of course, zombies behind the door. It's okay, I got a solution for you. Unfortunately, I missed one.
What the hell is up with you?
I think... Okay, he's missing a leg. I think he's fine now. He'll at least be trapped in here forever. I've gotten a lot more, trigger happy now that I've left the RPD. Honestly, I kind of treat the RPD as more like a... I guess a place to stock up. But once you leave the RPD, it's, no holds barred.
Bitch.
Take care of this dude. Okay, so there's a couple things to explore over here. Also, you absolutely do not have to come this way as Claire. This is totally optional. It's just more supplies. Yeah, more sewer down that way. We'll take a peek down there later. I'm surprised this guy was still alive. I don't know where this guy came from. I actually completely forgot about him. But he freaked me out enough to make me bust out the SMG for even just a couple shots. We good? Okay. Now, in here, we've got some gunpowder. I'm gonna leave this white gunpowder for now, I think. Also, let's look at this roll of film. It's a hiding place. Also, there is an electronic part at the end of this bridge. But if we take it, we will not have access to this area, so we'll come get it later. For now, though, let's check out this room, labeled the treatment facility. Also, we're done with this key now, so let's toss it. A little more gunpowder. And in here is handgun ammo. Here's a festival flyer with a couple of letters suspiciously circled. So yeah, the password or the combination for that locker we saw earlier is SZF. So if you're playing along, I hope you haven't actually played along minute by minute, because I want you to go open that locker as soon as you get to it. Just save yourself the headache. And hey, where are we now? This might seem a little familiar. Might, because we technically haven't been in this part yet. But if we go up these stairs and go through this door... We're back underneath where the secret passage takes you. So yeah. And there was one of these up here too. So, welcome back to the RPD. So this is your chance to go pick up some more loot if you didn't clear it out yet. I did, so this is mostly just to go check out that roll of film. We won't need that T-bar valve. for a little bit. Oh no, Marvin!
Oh god, no. Marvin.
I want to leave him alone, but he's gonna be trouble later. I mean, at this point, he's not gonna be a whole lot of trouble, but you know what? I want to put his body out of its misery. Marvin deserved better.
Sorry.
I think he's dead now. I think once Claire says that, he's dead, but don't quote me on that. I've been wrong about a lot of things with this game. Okay, so now that we're back in the dark room, let's check out that roll of film. As soon as I find it. Okay, so these two drawers will have things to pick up. So let's get to it. First off, we're going to the STARS office, back to Wesker's office. Wesker is the leader of STARS. I forget if I mentioned that or not. And he's got a nice little photo of the whole crew there. He seems relatively proud of his team. So hey, we get a wooden box, and there's something inside. It's a magazine for the SMG, which is pretty good stuff. I approve. If you also noticed, there was something else inside that drawer, but the game doesn't give you a prompt for it. It's another roll of film. This was also hidden away in the original version of Wesker's desk in the original RE2, but to get it, you had to search his desk 50 times. Yeah, so no more of that nonsense. And yeah, it's a vaguely creepy picture of Rebecca Chambers. Thanks, Wesker. And the other secret is over here in the press room, which is really close to the interrogation and observation rooms. Like, that's the door that zombie was like kind of looking through earlier. But hey, we got needle cartridges for something called the Spark Shot, which sounds pretty fun. As long as you don't do anything with that zombie, he won't bother you, so let's just move on. Finally, we'll take the STARS badge back out and go over to this box. I wish the game would have let me just take the suppressor for the SMG and not the badge. But oh well, we don't need the STARS badge anymore, and now the SMG is a lot more accurate. And not only that, it actually does like silence it. Like a Licker and I think Mr. X could not hear you firing the thing. Which is really cool, honestly. The fact that it actually does mask your sound, I like that a lot.